Hey, everybody, welcome to Highwire's Wednesday night early at 6 o'clock. We are early at 6 o'clock, a little different thing here for two Wednesdays a month. So, thank you for joining us. We are super pumped to have these two teams here tonight. But I'm Brian, I'm your host, and I'm going to bore you for not even 2 minutes here. Um, if you follow us, you may know that we have merch now. You can buy Highwire merchandise now, and we're super excited. And if you really concentrate hard, you can imagine that I'm wearing the merchandise right now. Okay, let's just pretend that this T-shirt is black and not green, and instead of a logo and name of a coffee shop, it has the Highwire logo here. Okay, so that's and this imagine this hoodie is also black, and instead of my college name here, it has the Highwire logo. So if you have an active imagination, you can see me modeling these clothes that you can now buy at highwireimprov.com/shop. They are only available for a month. This is a special fundraiser. You can go there. You can order both of them because you might be warm, you might be cold. You can't take a chance. You can't say I'm just going to get a T-shirt, and then it gets cold, and you're like, oh no, I'm going to have to hide my support of Highwire with another hoodie. So you're going to want the hoodie and the sweatshirt, and the T-shirt. So that's just the way to do it. Highwireimprov.com/shop. We are very pumped about that. All right. We are also super pumped about the folks who are going to come out here in a second. They are awesome people, great friends. Whoa, no. Jeez. 6:04, and I already messed up the tech. They are going to come out here in a second to this song, which I'm going to play right now. Please welcome to the stage. Oh no, am I sharing my sound still? Yes, I am. Please welcome to the stage, Adultez.
Hello, everyone out there. We are Adultish. This is our debut performance with Highwire, so we just want to give a big shout out to them. Thank you for giving us a playground to play a little. So we're just going to need a one-word suggestion to get started. I think maybe somebody already put one in the chat. On top of it,
we have Stinky Feet from Hannah.
Thank you, Hannah. Stinky Feet. We are Adultish.
Oh no.
You guys suck.
Oh.
I don't like it.
Okay. Bye-bye.
I'm pretty sure it was Sarah. What?
Yep.
No, not Sarah.
It was Sarah.
Sarah.
All right.
Okay, it was Sarah. It was Sarah. It was Sarah. Okay, you got me. Caught me red-handed. Okay, it was me.
Good. All right. I'm glad you admitted it. Now, everybody who wants to vote Sarah off the island, raise your hand. Come on. Come on, Josh.
We don't need to vote her off the island. I mean, just because she spilled all the food because she tripped on a coconut I mean, we give
You are such a wimp. You are the biggest wimp. And that is why we are not going to survive.
Hey,
You don't have the balls to do what has to be done.
Paula, where are those island vibes, girl? Okay, I know that this is Survivor. I get it. I understand
hungry,
the point
okay?
is that we're supposed to survive, but you gotta take a chill pill. This is also a paid-for vacation. So I'm just saying.
maybe I should vote myself out. Maybe I
Oh, don't say that. No.
I don't know.
Oh, no.
I mean, what am I even doing? I can barely swim.
I know, but you make those awesome sand angels.
That's not even part of the challenges.
I know, but they're really pretty. They're really, and I've seen them do snow angels. I've never seen anyone do a sand angel. And I just think that that's genius. And I think you need to pat yourself on the back a little bit.
I wasn't even trying to do art. I was trying to wipe my butt. We don't have any toilet paper.
I know. Well, I'm sorry. And I'm sorry about dropping that note.
Like everybody else uses a leaf, okay? You think you're the prince of the island. Use a leaf.
Last time I recommended leaves for wiping, I gave everybody that weird rash.
But it was kind of fun. At least we all had it. We were in it together. It's like a bonding experience, I'm really looking at this to like change my life. When I get back to Toledo, I am going to be a new person. I'm just taking it as it comes.
So positive.
Thanks.
Guys, can I come back to the island? I'm getting dehydrated being on this raft. Can you please pull me back in?
Paul, you fucking stay out there because you are the worst, okay? You're the reason our shelter, why I have to rebuild it. So you're going to stay out there until you have... I'm so angry, I don't even have the words for you, Paul.
Can I at least throw me like a coke, throw me like a coconut or something? I didn't think my house looked that bad. Can you guys vote me back on the island?
No, who decide, Paula? I just gotta say, now's the time to spill it. Having a homeowners association on the island was just a little much. We're just here to have fun.
Yeah.
I'm doing my best.
Paula, what's really going on? Tell me, what is really going on underneath that tough exterior and those glistening biceps? What is going on?
I can hear you flirting. I don't hear you getting me a coconut. I'm very dehydrated.
Paul, just ride it out, sweetheart. It's all part of the journey.
Paul F.
I don't like...
Hang tight, buddy. I can't throw a coconut that far.
Come on, I'll do anything to get back on the island. Please? You guys like to be touched, right? You guys like massages?
Sounds pretty good to me. What do you think? Want to trade out Paul for Paula?
I think
Come on!
You guys stay. I'll go. They should be here.
You know what? Tag up Mark and Desiree. So, I saw what you did on Survivor, and I thought you were incredible, just, doing what it takes to get what you want. And that's the kind of man that I'm looking for.
Thank you. Can you pass the salt and pepper?
Why are you
I
so
appreciate
far
all
away,
of this.
baby? Come a little closer.
You gotta reel me in. You gotta vote me over there.
Oh. Come on.
All right. Oh, you pulled me. Oh. Hi.
Let me just do
Oh.
the salt for you. You're a man who knows what he wants. And when you see it,
So
you
this
take
is
it.
what you look like up close? This is what you look like up close?
Like what
I've
you
always
see.
seen people from so far away.
All right.
Uh,
Enough games, Paul.
What the?
I'm also
You
a
just
girl.
knocked
who
over
knows
my
what she
T-bone
wants.
steak. I'm a man who
be-
knows what he wants, and I wanted that T-bone steak. What?
I'm so sorry. I hate to have to do this, but at the Outback Steakhouse, we do have a no fucking on the tables rule. I know it sounds strange, but it actually isn't the rule book now. It's happened many times. So I'm gonna need you to
Yeah.
go off the table, ma'am.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Kill
look.
her off, Paul.
You're crushing the bloomin' onion. Larissa, come on, sit back down. Let's enjoy this.
Come on, Paul. We're the same, you and I.
Ma'am, I'm gonna need you to get off the blooming onion and sit back in your seat.
All right.
Pull your skirt down. Thank you.
These Outback. Thank you, waiter robot.
Yeah,
Can I
you're
get, like I'll put a quarter in your coin slot for a tip.
You got off my bloomin' onion. That was a joke. I am programmed to joke.
Can I
Flirting
T-bone
with the
steak? Because
waitress.
this overly lustrous woman knocked my T-bone steak off, and I was really looking forward to it. You know, I came
that's
here. I
right.
thought it was gonna be like a Survivor reunion, and then I'm being like, I don't know, thirst trapped here.
You tell the world what it is that you want. Go ahead.
I would like a T-bone steak done medium rare, and another bloomin' onion, and then a Dr. Pepper with a bendy straw.
You're willing to do for it.
I'm talking to robot waitress. I don't
Please
like you whispering in my ear.
Please
Get
insert.
across.
Please insert another coin. Cut to the other side of the bar, Mark. Yeah, so you were the really indecisive one on Survivor.
I mean, I guess.
I just want to let you know that your indecisiveness reminds me of James Dean, and it just this like tormented soul, and I see you.
Yeah, I mean, you could compare me to like James Dean or like Charlie Sheen or you know.
Let's not compare you to Charlie Sheen. That's
Okay.
probably
That's fine.
he has AIDS.
Hey, you're the Jimmy Dean guy. You're the Jimmy Dean sausage guy, right? You look just like Jimmy Dean, the Sausage King.
Thank you. I've never gotten that before. That is the look I'm going for.
Yeah. Hey, little pork sausages. Yeah, that's you, man.
Are you saying I look like the sausages or like the man?
Yeah.
It's A or
You look
B,
just
but-
like. Yeah, you know, like.
You know what, sir? We appreciate you here, sir. This is my Survivor candidate. Sorry, just give me 1 second. I have been stalking the Survivor cast for a while. Okay, thank you. See, this is why I think we'll work well together. I'm a decision maker, and you're a big indecisive sausage.
Scene.
Well, Barbara, judging by your test results, it looks like you have athlete's foot. So I'm gonna have to tell you, lay off the sucker.
Lay off the sucker.
Yeah, I'm gonna prescribe. No, not the sucker, the soccer or football.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna have to get my affairs in order. Okay, doctor. So how much time do I have left?
Judging by how stinky your feet are, probably like about a year before we would have to amputate.
Oh,
but that's just a rough guess. You know, sometimes I've seen these like get chopped off the very next day, or sometimes not at all. But you know,
Yeah, no. You did everything you could.
no, you should
You
always
did
ask.
everything right.
Yeah, you should always ask. You know, I could always get my assistant in here and ask for a second opinion.
No. It's okay. I believe you. I believe you. Yeah, I'm just thinking about all the things that I haven't done, all the things that I wanted to do, you know.
Yeah, you're probably going to have to scratch those off, probably, because it's probably not going to happen. All right, I'm just being realistic with you.
Tag out, Nick. It's just athlete's foot. You just put a little powder on it, you'll be fine in like a couple of weeks. I don't know what that first doctor was thinking, but this is why he came to me for a second opinion.
I mean, Doc, I've already quit my job and booked my trip to Fiji, and yeah, I told my family to fuck off. There's no really going back from that, Doc.
I think you might have just hated your job and family. I don't know why somebody with athlete's foot would tell their family to off. I don't even feel comfortable saying the word, really.
Doc, I mean, you haven't met my family. They're terrible people, but I mean, I'm gonna live.
Tag out, Kyrisha. Tag out, Kyrisha. All right, baby. Give it to me dirty. Say it as nasty as you can. I don't want you to hold back at all. Come on, baby. Dirty talk.
Okay, I am going to
What are you gonna do to my behind?
insert the phalange to the first metacarpal. I don't.
Chad, no, come on. You're ruining the moment.
Not good at this.
Like, you're bringing work home with you, okay? Look, you're very smart. You're very intelligent.
I'm not good at this, Diana.
But
okay, I don't want to say.
Oh, okay. I'll try going along with it. All right. Maybe try to get in the mood, but when you're using medical terminology, it kind of throws me off.
I don't feel comfortable saying words. Okay, I don't even feel comfortable. I don't even feel comfortable saying words that have the letter X in them because it reminds me too much of.
All right. I mean, well, we could try something different. All right. Maybe I do have some feathers. We could try something like that.
What do you want to make a paper mache bird?
Chad, no, I don't want to make a paper mache bird.
Tag out Nick. So what the hell is this paper mache bird, Dad? What are you trying to tell me? I know you said you had this really important conversation we had to have because now I'm in high school, but I don't understand what this big ball of paper mache with some feathers glued to it has to do with me going to high school and going to prom.
What it means is that your father's quitting the practice.
Mm-hmm.
I learned how to do paper mache. Isn't that? I thought you'd be excited. Maybe.
All right, that I guess that tracks. But also, there was this "What's Happening to My Body" book for girls. What's this all about?
You can read that. I won't look in it, but you can take a look and see if anything applies to you in there. If you have any questions.
And what is this? This is a treasure map to some undisclosed box in the garage that you said is your fun box that I should look at if I get curious.
You weren't supposed to get that one. Yeah.
Oh, I see here. It was for Trevor. God, you always give my brother the good shit.
Yeah. Well, I don't. Take a look in the book. If you have any questions, you can Google it.
Dad, just say it.
I don't know what you mean.
Oh, yes, you do, Dad.
I don't
Dad,
have.
it's embarrassing. Mom's talked to me about it. It's embarrassing that you can't say it.
Christina, I'm your father. Okay?
Okay.
And you're not going to force me into doing anything that I'm
This is
uncomfortable.
not how it's supposed to go. I'm supposed to be embarrassed of you saying the word. I'm not supposed to be embarrassed of you not saying the word. But it's embarrassing that my 49-year-old dad can't say sex.
I'm not going to say it. Okay?
Dad,
You said it. That's between you and your creator.
you are my creator, Dad. That's called science. Duh. And it happens when you have sex. You had sex with Mom, and that's how I came out. I'm just trying to help you, Dad. I'm worried about you.
I did fornicate with your mother.
Oh my God, Dad, just say it.
I just don't like to talk about it.
Okay, but this is unhealthy. Okay? It's 2021. We should be able to have these family discussions.
Yeah, I was gonna come in and like throw out like different words, but it looks like you figured it out, honey. I'm proud of you.
You were
You're really
going
growing.
to come in and throw out different words?
Because you didn't like, not like, just like random, but like you were saying like, oh, I don't want to like say sex, but you were like fornication. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, we made a whole list of other words that you could use, actually.
You talk to your daughter then, because I don't want to talk about this.
We could try smash.
How does that even apply?
How about ride the twirly bird? That's a good one.
Tag out Desiree and Nick. All right. If we're going to continue to survive on this island, then we need to talk about what we did last night, okay? Both families back in the real world. And we need to talk about what we did last night, okay?
I don't think we need to. Why don't we talk about, it's the sky again?
No. All right. You and me, we made sweet, sweet love. Okay?
I recall.
I actually enjoyed it. It was great. Woo!
Fuck off, Paul. I'm still mad at you. But
All right.
back to us.
You
Okay?
think he saw us?
Honey, the whole community saw us. Okay? Are we a couple now? Is it okay that I just called you honey? See, this is why we need to talk about what we did.
What we did was a biological function, and we don't need to talk about it. It's been done. We will file it away, and boy, that sky. It's another good
It
one.
wasn't the most sexiest of lovemaking, but it was definitely the most memorable.
Going to ignore him because he brings me out of my head. But me and you, I get it. You're ashamed of me. You are ashamed that you had sex with me. You're ashamed that we made sweet, passionate love underneath the stars.
I'm not ashamed of you. I'm ashamed of my body and my inability to talk about it. Ever since medical school, when I didn't know what was what or what went where in my late 20s yet, I've had a complex about it, okay?
You don't have to be so hard on yourself.
Guys, you're not even going to believe this, okay? So I was talking to the producers, all right? And they told us we could have a boom box because it's just like our treat for winning the last challenge, so. You hear that? That's Salt and Pepper, baby.
This song.
Everyone sing along.
No,
Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you
Turn that
and
off.
me.
Turn that off.
Guys, it's a vacation. Come on, Paula. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk
I
about
just
sex,
smashed the
baby.
radio.
You still have to talk about it. You have to talk about what we did.
I
Come
will
on.
not.
Say
Can
it.
can I get
Say
that
it.
coconut?
Say it. Everybody.
You know
say
what,
it.
Paul? Go
Say
fuck
it.
yourself.
Oh, you did it! Good job!
Well, slap my ass and call me Charlie. That wasn't so bad.
We're all very proud of you.
The producer said also when the cameras are off, we can order takeout. I'm thinking Outback.
Ooh,
Yeah.
those bloomin' onions give me an immediate. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Straight up twirly bird.
Absolutely. Let's get them. You know, it's because of me they instituted the policy about no sex on the tables.
Who is this guy and where has he been the whole
Where
time?
have you been?
Just because I wouldn't talk about it didn't mean I didn't knock it out of the park a few times on a couple of bloomin' onions. You know what I mean? I just feel so released now.
Well, I want to see more of this guy.
You know, they had to change the policy again when I figured out how to fornicate with the robots.
Hey, you are the Jimmy Dean sausage guy. I always knew it. Jimmy Dean sausage guy. The sausage man.
That's me.
Paul, I've never seen you up close before.
Yeah.
Have you always had that accent? I think I just couldn't tell because you were so far away. I think it was just
Yeah, the further away I am, the more Californian I sound.
Oh, wow.
I don't even know why I'm angry at you anymore.
That's it.
Very interesting. You know, Paul, now that you're over here, I realize you smell really bad.
Yeah, it's my athlete's foot. Yeah. Doctor said I've been playing a lot of soccer, but I can't quit the game, so.
You know what? Now I remember why we voted Paul off the island. Everybody in favor of voting Paul off the island, raise their hand.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably vote myself off too.
Blackout.
Blackout.
Thank you, Highwire Improv. We appreciate you. Thank you, Brian JJ.
Highwire. Thanks, Brian.
There you go.
There we go. Finally. What a great set. I have feelings. About that. Nick and I are in that group of people who immediately regret doing an accent as soon as you start it because you realize you thought you could do it, but it's just going to sound different. So yeah, that's me 100%. And as a father of a 20-year-old, yeah, I'll swear around her, but that's about it. I don't want to talk about that stuff. Key tip to the future parents out there: if you're gonna watch the first Austin Powers movie with your 12-year-old, the penis pump scene goes on a lot longer than you thought it did when you saw it. And if you're sitting next to that 12-year-old, it's going to be really, really awkward. Just a tip for everyone out there that, you don't know about these situations till you find yourself in. So, okay, enough about, it's free therapy for me here. I can just talk about that stuff and feel good about it. So we are going to move on to our next team. We are very, very excited to have them here. It is a fantastic mother-daughter team who nothing will be awkward between these two. I can guarantee you that. Please welcome to the stage QVC2. And it's already awkward.
It's already awkward. Is it it? Is this it? Is this it?
Yep, this is it.
This is it. Make no mistake
Did you undo the
where
camera?
you are. I did it.
Okay.
Do we see beautiful
Yeah.
QVC
I don't
camera?
see
Do we see the television?
Yes.
I don't. Oh, that's because I'm looking at someone else.
Okay. We got it.
Here, if I do that, it's fine.
We got a growing pains, darling. You're growing. Well,
Not
you might have
really.
stopped.
I haven't grown since the beginning of 6th grade.
She's fully grown. Behold, Stella, fully grown. Well, welcome to QVC2. I'm Michelle, and this is
Stella.
and we are so excited. This is our debut show of QVC2. Two. So
That's 4.
that was 4. She's gonna call me on everything. And by the way, I just want to say that when you're in a Zoom room with your camera off, hearing about how you're wonderful MC. Thank you so much, Brian. And thank you, Adultish. Also, hold on. You know where I'm going with this, Brian, though, but when your beautiful MC is talking about how long a penis pump scene is, you can also multiply that by a factor of 7.
A factor of 7.
Yeah, when you're listening to it with your 14-year-old daughter.
7 is only 1 in 7, though.
7. Well, I was doing dog years because I thought that was a good.
factor of 7 is 1 in 7 because it's a prime.
Oh,
number.
she knows math. She knows math. She knows a factor of 7. That would be like 7 times 7 times 7 times 7. You do that 7 times.
No, that's like an exponent.
Okay, that's an exponent. She's gonna just wipe the floor with me with math. So we'll just, anyway, all that to say, it's a long time. So, but here we are. And maybe, I don't know, maybe that's a suggestion. I was going to ask Brian, if you could check out in the comments and let us know a suggestion. So folks, give us in QVC2, give some QVC2 folks a suggestion. That's us. And, but I do want to tell you, while you're, working hard to think of suggestions, I want to say a little bit about this show.
Okay.
So QVC commentary is the mother, mind meld, of this show. Speaking of mothers, and QVC commentary had a baby, and it's here, and you're watching it. And QVC commentary, we watch QVC live, which we are doing together right now.
Yeah.
It's like Palmolive, like your hands have been soaking in it the whole time.
I've never seen that commercial.
That's because it predates you by like at least 7 times 7 times 7 years or something. So we're sitting here watching the Germac 12-pack grab and go in resealable snack bags.
It's like something you eat in an airport.
Does that look like an airport snack?
Yeah, like you get it from Hudson News or something.
And see, this is the very kind of thing we'd be doing in our QVC commentary show. And we go on about, maybe we'd have some fun stories about Hudson News.
Or the airport.
Or the airport. Maybe I usually drop into the character and you do an interview with me. We kind of discovered that as part of the form and do like an improv scene. But we are adding an extra layer. We are folding in not just cheese into the enchilada. We are folding in.
What if they haven't seen that show?
It's okay. I think that stands alone. It's a Schitt's Creek reference. But which we also watched together, which was delightful.
Multiple times.
Yeah. And go back to it. Oh, it's kind of like a family Bible. Schitt's Creek.
Schitt's Creek is our family
It's
Bible.
our family Bible. It is. That's so authentic.
We
So-
do have
so what we do on
a
QVC2
couple of
Minute.
suggestions.
Oh, do we have suggestions? Okay, hang on
Yeah.
for 1 second. What we're going to do on QVC2 is go into the screen. We're going to go into the scene that you're seeing live on QVC and perhaps take on a product being sold, a host, maybe a background object. We don't know. But we also like to have a little suggestion, an extra grist for our meal.
A
no?
grist.
Some grist.
Okay.
Okay, so now finally,
Give us grist.
grist, please.
We have high-waisted pants.
Oh.
High-waisted pants for dogs
Ah,
and toasters.
got it. Okay.
Okay.
Now, we have no guarantee that we will in fact use your comments or use it in the way you would prefer us to, just so you know, a little disclaimer. Okay.
I have opinions on high-waisted pants.
Let's hear.
I don't like them personally. I don't think they look good on me. I feel like they've looked good on other people, but I'm really short, so they just make me look boxy.
Well, I can agree. However, I am going to say that for a while you were into high-waisted pants.
That's because everyone else was. And I'm like, oh, but then I tried low-waisted pants. I'm like, this looks way better.
And that made me get into high-waisted pants.
Yeah.
Because I saw my teenage daughter who knows what style is. And I thought I better pick up my game, literally.
Yeah.
And I got myself some high-waisted, and I get your short body, short thorax scenario because I probably gave it to you because I too have a short thorax.
Everyone thinks that I'm friends with thinks you dress cool. So.
Ha! And that is another reason we are now spinning off our franchise of QVC shows because I just love my scene partner so much. You think I dress cool.
Yeah.
And so do your friends.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Thank you. Water break on that note. So yeah, so now I'm stuck with some high-waisted pants that make me look kind of like a jerk. But you like low-waisted again, so I'm kind of relieved. And they have it, high-waisted is tough for me in the quarantine because I definitely have more in my waist these days. So
I think that low-waisted is also hard to find. Like I know one store that sells low-waisted pants and it's one size. I mean, like it fits me, so that's fine, but other people's not gonna fit.
that store will not be named. If you know what the store is, put it in the chat, which we can't see actually because we're on Zoom, but we'll psychically know that you got the right answer. It'll be a psychic connection.
Possibly.
You don't know Psychic Friends Network
What is that?
from the 70s. Well, it was probably the 80s or maybe the 90s. It was
Warwick?
Dionne Warwick's.
Wasn't she the one that Titus thought he ate?
Probably our old family Bible was Kimmy Schmidt.
That is a terrible thing to tell.
Well, they know now it's going to be archived.
Our
It'll be there
family
forever.
Bible is about a woman that escaped a cult.
We obviously have an alternative family. So they are selling Dolce Amore 3-pound shrimp mac and cheese.
Ew. I don't think
Ooh.
shrimp should go in mac and cheese.
Oh, I have a confession.
What?
The shrimp are alive. I'm
Are
one
you
of the
the
shrimp.
shrimp?
Yes.
What's your name?
Mackie.
Mackie what?
Mackie Joe. That's why I'm in the shrimp mac casserole.
Are all the shrimps named Mac?
Well, there's a pecking order. So there's Mac 1, Mac 2, Mac 3.
How do you get numbered?
Well, you just turn up and they just stamp it on your little shrimp hand.
You have a hand?
Yeah. They don't tell you anything about us.
Well, I don't really eat shrimp.
We survive at very high temperatures, so we're actually still alive. I'm here today to ask that you please liberate us. There we are right there. You can see us. And there's me. And there's my mom there in the background supporting us. She always does. Hi, Mama.
You don't look alive.
Well, we're playing dead.
Why? Why wouldn't you play
Because
alive?
we have not given up on our liberation.
But people don't want to eat alive animals.
Exactly. So you must spread the word, Stella.
So
I've chosen you. You were the chosen one.
Why wouldn't you act like you're alive?
I can't act like I'm alive there because they would do experiments on us if they knew we could survive those high temperatures. Given the geopolitical situation, don't you think would be worth a lot to NASA?
No.
Why? Shrimp that can survive high heat? Just think of the possibilities.
Do you think they would send you to space?
Definitely. And I don't want to go back there. I've been to space and it's achy.
Well, there's no water up there. So
No, there's no water.
I think you would die either way.
I would. I don't like it there. I had to breathe really hard when I was there on my mouth.
You were in space?
Yes.
When?
One time, the CIA found out about us in the high temperatures.
CIA.
And they did a little collab with
Don't
NASA.
they have more pressing matters?
Well, now that they
Like
found
serial killers?
Well, yes. Now that they found out about the serial killing.
You
didn't know that cereal was alive either? My God, what are they teaching you in school? Well, it doesn't shock me. They'll have to get their own advocate. Unless I decide maybe I should advocate for them too. We do need more solidarity now. The foods that you eat.
Cereal and shrimp.
You didn't know cereal was alive?
Well,
Child.
cereal is mostly wheat, so I assumed
Yes.
that wasn't alive.
When they mash it into the specific combinations in which they mash it into, it survives very high heat and it survives the mastication in the mouth.
The mastication.
That's the chewing, child. Oh dear. We have a lot of work to do, but I've chosen you, child,
Why?
because you show a certain acumen.
Acumen.
An acumen.
Acumen.
A certain ability.
I have acumen.
You have acumen. It's like the thing we were talking about yesterday when, okay, I'm embodying your mother right now. Your mother and I and you did that lovely tech rehearsal for this QVC show.
We were talking about
game.
But we were also talking about shtick.
Yes, we have shtick. We do.
Well,
your mother, I'm just in her body. I'm borrowing it now.
How much shtick?
You and your mother have a lot of shtick. That's pretty much what your show is. It's a show of shtick.
It's just shtick.
It's pretty much shtick.
But isn't it more like a thing to have? You can't really be shtick.
You can do shtick. You can do your shtick. And I think you can have shtick. I think you can elevate your level of shtick to having shtick.
Yeah, but isn't it more like we have a shtick, not we have
That's
shtick?
see, getting us. It's like game. It's like you have game. Like,
Yeah,
have you got game?
But
Have you got milk?
Yeah,
Have you got game?
If you say I have game, it's different than saying I have a game. So then if it's shtick, then what's the difference between shtick and a shtick?
It is this attention to detail, child, that I am here in pursuit of freedom for all shrimp and secondarily cereal.
Is this part of shtick?
Yes, it is part of shtick. I think you're the one.
The one for what?
You're the one for this liberatory fight.
Liberatory.
Yes, you need to tell the
what?
For the shrimp cereal liberation, you need to tell the others. You need to tell the
I
others.
think if I tell people that shrimp and cereal can withstand high heats, they'll think I'm crazy.
I hadn't thought it out quite that far. That is a good scenario. And this is also why you're part of the chosen humans plan.
Who else is part of it?
Jack.
Who's Jack?
The beanstalk guy.
No, the one with the magic beans.
Yes. We need those to climb out of the pit of despair we fall into.
You can climb beanstalks.
Oh, shrimp. You've never seen shrimp climb either.
I've never even
That's what
seen
we
them
do on
swim.
the ground in the what?
I've never even seen them swim.
We're strong swimmers. I take offense to that. Well, you know, it's really I've suffered more just
Aren't you kind of weak though? That's why they call people shrimpy as an
I-
insult.
Yes, this is all part of what's wrong and it's keeping us down. To call a little weak person a shrimp, someone that is little in diminutive in power, that is wrong.
Yeah, why is it wrong though?
Because if you're little, you can get in all the crevices and then you have great power.
Are you the crevices are powerful?
Yes, the interstices.
What's in the interstices?
Exactly. Power.
What kind of power?
Well, I'm just borrowing from your mother's brain now. She's telling me to say Foucauldian power for you philosophers out there and historians and, you know, ragabone thinkers. She wants to say Foucauldian powers in the networks and the interstices. We do have very good schooling. You know, we go to school with the fish.
The schools of fish?
Yes.
Aren't you guys like deeper in the ocean than them though?
Yes, we go very deep. That's what I'm telling you. That's why I know about Foucault.
Foucault?
Foucault and the networks of power, the interstices. Yes, the networks and the tactics and the. Yes.
Be honest with me. Are there mermaids?
Yes.
Okay. I believe you.
And seed. Okay. Well, that was so interesting. I mean, as your mom, having that shrimp
Yeah.
embodiment, I feel like I really
Wow.
learned a lot.
Definitely.
And I feel like you've got your work cut out for you, Stella.
With you,
Well, for old Mac.
Mackie Joe.
Old Mackie Joe. You know, I think Mackie Joe made some on point points.
Stark comments.
Stark.
Yeah.
Stark.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So now we've got some beignets. Brian's fabulous
Beignets.
36
Oh,
count beignets.
like from that movie, Princess and the Frog.
Oh, you know, that's what you think of when you think of beignets. I
Yeah.
think of your birth. I mean,
when I see a beignet, you know what I think of when I birthed you.
your birthing.
Why?
Because you were born February 1st,
Mhm.
and that's right around Mardi Gras.
Did you have a beignet at the hospital?
No, I wish I had, though. Our wonderful neighbor, Michelle,
Mhm.
when we lived in Newport, Kentucky,
Yeah.
she came by with a box of beignets.
Oh.
And I have to say, anything you eat within like 72 hours of giving birth on either end is the best food you've ever had,
Mhm.
especially after the birth, because
You haven't been eating.
I pretty much threw up everything like right beforehand.
Yeah.
Which only added to the pleasure of the beignet. I kind of just want to take a pause and like call QVC, and I mean, we could actually do it right now while we're on this. Yeah, like we could just have the app. That's true. We could probably catch it later. Something we've learned about QVC.
I can get my phone to call them, but they like never actually take the on air.
But it's such an impulse thing because I do worry about food bought through QVC.
Oh, you mean buying them? I
Yeah.
thought you meant buying
How come
them.
we
I
get
thought you meant
beignets?
like be like, hey, we have a beignet story for you.
We got a beignet story for you, QVC. Just thought you'd be interested.
That's what I thought you
I
meant.
had the QVC within 72
They
hours
look-
of you.
They look good, but I feel like they're gonna not be good because they're gonna get shipped to you.
I know. Then I started thinking it through, and like QVC, can you just see how beautiful they are? Beautiful audience who's watching this at home, or you could be anywhere. I mean, people watch stuff. You could be doing like you
on
could
the
be like.
toilet.
I was thinking that too, only I didn't say it. I dare not said you could be on the toilet. We thought that at the same time.
I don't trust people that don't bring their phone into the bathroom.
I love your list of what you don't trust.
That's
And we're
weird.
adding
You just sit in there in silence. That can be like 2 to 4 minutes.
kind of like watching the penis pump scene. I can't get that out of my mind. I'm thinking they have a scene like that on YouTube and we can just cut right to that part
Why would you want to do that?
because it's been raised and now I need to like, it's
I've
like,
never
I need
even-
to get it out of my mind. I need to cleanse my mind by
I've never
witnessing.
even seen the movie.
You're going to be shocked. If we watch that movie, you'll get mad at a lot of scenes in that movie
Why?
because it does, there's like a lot of objectifying of
Yeah.
women in there. And there's like, I know there's at least one like anti-Asian scene. And there's things that it's kind of like watching an 80s movie. And I say this as Gen X from the
Yeah.
80s, like stuff I didn't realize was going on
Mhm.
until I watch it now, like all the rapiness of the 80s
That's why I
films.
don't get why Grease is G-rated.
Grease is
I
G-rated.
believe it is.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh well, oh well, oh well, tell me more. Yeah,
I don't-
that song is rapey.
Yeah.
Did
And
you
so
just?
is-
Yeah.
So is like all of it. And I wrote my review essay for English last year on Grease. I had to watch it like 4 times.
Oh, I remember that.
I mean, I chose to do that, but still.
And you made a TikTok on it
I made a TikTok?
about
No, I don't. You did.
No, you made a TikTok.
I didn't make the TikTok.
You mean I made that?
Yeah.
I got like 40,000
I
views.
took the video, but
Oh, you took a
made
video.
it.
It was your idea. It was a collab. It was a quarantine collab. It was when I was into TikTok. I kind of like went in and out of TikTok. I really felt like I was in the wrong place on TikTok all the time. I was like in your space.
No, you weren't.
But there's older people like me now on TikTok too. Did that all happen because of the quarantine, the pandemic? Like parents were like climbing the walls, like, I don't know what to do. What do you got for me?
Millennials-
What do you got for me, 12-year-old
Millennials
child?
got so offended by not being in style. Like they were like, my skinny jeans aren't in trend anymore. And they got so mad for some reason.
This is these are like popular videos on
They
TikTok.
started like a war with the Gen Z for some reason because they thought that we like hated them. And so they made all these like diss tracks and now we just make fun of those.
And see, we have this in common too. This is part
We
of
make
why
fun of
our bond
millennials.
is so strong because I'm X
I'm
And
Z.
You're Z, and we have the millennials in between us.
Let me make fun of them.
Yeah,
It's
and
really
they think they're
easy
so.
to.
They think they're so special, right?
It's
I know
very-
there's lots of millennials
it's
watching.
very easy.
I'm friends with
It's
millennials.
very easy to make fun of them though, because they do things like get things with avocados on them, or get
I
signs.
like that. Thank you, millennials.
Or
Love the avocado
Get
toast.
signs that say like "Namaste" in bed, or
I have that sign and I love it.
it's from a millennial.
It's from we love that millennial. Let's not say who it is.
I know, but it is.
It is. But you know why I think it's fair game to make fun of those like young-ish generations? Because I say this as an Xer. I see what happened with OK Boomer like 2 years ago, and I'm like, we're up next. You know, I don't know what the slight is going to be.
I don't think
It's
you're
so
up next.
ageist.
Okay, but I don't think you're up next because the OK Boomer thing was more with like racist old people.
It was?
Yeah.
Is that how it started?
Yeah. It's also what Karens are. Karens were like
Yeah, yeah.
racist, like
Oh,
white people.
is that how that started?
Yeah.
Jeez. Well, I know Karen did, but I didn't realize OK
That was
Boomer
what
did.
OK Boomer was
Because
too.
OK Boomer blossomed into just being anti anyone over the age.
Yeah, but it
of
was originally
60
against
or
them
something.
being like racist or homophobic.
I feel better about that now.
Yeah.
I feel like it's deserved.
No one really cares.
But you know what? It's not, because now you know what? It's just saying that if you're old, you're racist. And I have a bone to pick with that
Oh my God.
also.
Well, it wasn't against everyone. It was just the specific old people. Like, people don't really care about other old people. Like, if they're fine, they'll be like, oh, we actually like you.
Wait,
Like, there's a lot of like old TikTokers. Like, they'll be 90
old TikTokers.
and people like them just because they're like chill.
because
They're not like,
because they rock.
yeah.
Okay, so
People
but
aren't really ageist. It's just like against.
no, but the OK Boomers ageist.
Well, that's like against them for being
Okay.
racist.
Well, maybe I shouldn't be making. Now I feel bad of making fun of millennials. It just felt really good for a while, and it's probably wrong.
We don't make fun of them because they're getting old.
I just thought it's a free for all, and that the boomers, we got to distract some from the boomers and just make it a thing where we make fun of people for being a certain generation. I mean, I do make fun of myself as an Xer for like not seeing. Like, we sit down and watch that episode of The Love Boat, and I was shocked at how like weird they were treating women, like totally objectifying. I mean, it just was like, even in the shows that we watch that are like in the early 2000s, How I
Yeah.
Met Your Mother is
I
like
just ignore it.
incredibly horrible. Even though we're like fans. So even though we're fans of all these shows and all these movies, it's so hard.
Yeah.
So hard. And that's one of the things we fell in love with QVC. Look at the blueberries.
Well, because I never do anything. They
Mm.
just, it's just consumerism in a TV show.
It's products like Brian. They're still on Brian's beignets.
I don't trust Brian's fabulous beignets, because something about that to me is just like, why is Brian making beignets?
Because
Okay, but
I am a good beignet maker, darling.
I'm under
You
the,
called me into being.
I'm under the impression that beignets are typically not, like, the better ones are typically not made by white people. That was the impression I was under.
How do you know so much about beignets?
I don't know.
My God. I see what they all talk about. I see why that shrimp who was just here said you're one of the chosen ones with
Okay.
your acumen.
Yeah.
Did you get that from TikTok?
The beignets?
Yeah, the
No.
beignet knowledge? No?
No.
Well, I think you got to give, I am Brian, and you should give my beignets a chance. I'm here working my butt off. I'm right there in the middle. I got my blue shirt on.
Is your name actually Brian?
It is actually Brian. That's why they're Brian's beignets. I mean, it's just what you see is what you get, you know?
Brian's fabulous beignets.
I am fabulous.
What
And
makes
so
the beignets fabulous?
I put fabulous in them.
What's fabulous?
Fabulous is a feeling, darling.
It's a feeling.
It's a feeling. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about,
but what
right?
is the feeling of fabulous?
Fabulous is like waking up and having the sunlight hitting your eyes on a beautiful, clear morning. Fabulous is like dancing to your favorite song.
Okay.
Like that song you played on the beginning of this show you're doing.
That's not my
Move
favorite
your feet.
song.
It was when you were 2.
Yeah, when I was 2.
And that's why your mother reached out to the great Brian Shea and said, hey, could you please play Move Your Feet? Because it was a special song. It was fabulous.
When I was 2.
And you were fabulous when you heard it. Your mother's got videotapes. I almost said but that's because I'm embodying your mother's
Do
mind.
you really have them still though, or do you just think you have?
I think your mother has them on an old computer, the one that the battery caught fire and now she just plugs it right into the wall.
Does said computer work though?
Oh yeah, you just got to plug it into the wall. You plug and pray. That's what she does whenever she
What if it
plugs it in.
explodes?
Well, see, we took the battery out. Oh, she took the battery out. Sorry, I was pretending. I get confused when I embody other people's body, but I have to come out and talk to you sometimes, you QVC fans, because you don't think my beignets are good just because I sell them on the TV show.
Well, they get shipped to you in the mail.
They do get shipped in the mail.
But in my experience, mail shipped cookies are typically not as good.
Well, that's true, but I have so much fabulous in the box. Look at that. Look at
It
them.
looks like a hamburger bun.
Well, that's just the springiness of the beignet there talking to you. That's all that is.
I feel like it could be really dry though.
We're alive too. We're like the shrimp. We're the
Are
beignet
you the
brigade.
beignet?
We're the beignet brigade. We're alive too, just like that shrimp was.
What's your name?
My name is Bobo the beignet.
Bobo?
Yes. We all have B names. There's also Bessie and Betty.
Mhm.
So I just want you to quick add me to your acumen list that you're
My
doing with the
acumen?
shrimp and the
Okay.
cereal. Okay, bye.
Tell people that you're alive.
What are you talking about? Of course I'm alive.
I was talking to the beignet
Why would you talk to a beignet?
because it talked to me first.
I think you got to get your head examined. Next thing you know, you're going to try to liberate some shrimp or cereal.
How do you know about the shrimp and cereal?
There's a TikTok video.
There's no TikTok video.
Oh God, your beast is here now. Your great beast that makes those bark noises. She's down here.
She doesn't need to be seen.
She's right there. She wants to be, you know what, her agent said she had to appear today. So that if I was going to come out and embody your mother, Fido over there had to come out too. Well, yeah, you fight him. Well, I know that's your stage name, Jelly Bean. Huh, I knew she was going to start talking up like that.
Are you her agent?
My beignets haven't been doing that good.
Why
I
is
need a
that?
side job because no one trusts the shipping. And those beignets, they talk. They say bad things.
Thought you said they didn't.
I'm not saying they're alive. I'm just saying they talk when they shouldn't.
So are they alive or not?
I've got people to make sure they're not going to be alive at the end of this show. That won't happen again.
Like, are you part of the mob? Are you a mobster?
I am
beignet maker,
Not part
dog?
of the mob. I am part of just a family of beignet makers.
You all make
It runs
beignets.
in my family for many
Do you
years.
all work at the same beignet shop?
We do. It's
Sounds kind of mobby.
Brian's fabulous beignets.
Sounds like a mob to me.
This is my brother, my twin brother,
Yeah.
the good Brian.
You're both named Brian.
He moved away from our family to start this. He's one of the people that started this Highwire that you're talking to with all.
Oh,
And I'm hoping they're going to reach out and buy my beignets.
it sounds like a mob to me, or like a small cult, maybe. Is it a cult?
Well, I mean, beignet making is a cult just like your improvisational theater is. So it's really nothing to be afraid of.
So
It's
it's
a good
cult.
thing in a good way.
It's a good cult.
It's a good
I don't
cult.
think there are any good cults.
This one's a good one.
I watch a lot of cult shows, and most of them are sex cults.
I cannot argue with you there, child.
Oh, that's kind of nasty.
You are very wise.
Yeah.
I'll just say this. Our particular cult does not do that kind of thing. It's what sets us apart.
So you're a non-sex cult.
I'm not even allowed to say that word.
Well, that's kind of weird in the other way.
It's not weird. It's just Catholic.
kind of-
I'm a Catholic.
That's still kind of
They don't
weird
let us say the word.
too.
It is what it is.
Blink twice if you need help. Oh my god. I don't know what to do, but you blink twice, so
I'm gonna go to my master. That's my leader right there.
The dog.
Yes.
I thought you were the dog agent.
I can't keep up this act anymore. We are led by a dog.
The cult is led by the dog.
We are led by that dog. I gotta go be with her. Wow. That was amazing.
Was it though?
Yeah. That was really amazing.
Was it though?
It was. It was interesting having Brian there. I didn't know all that about,
Yeah.
and I didn't know that about Brian's family, that he, moved away from his benet makers to
Mhm.
do this with Highwire.
Yeah. Moved away from the cult.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that must be quite a story.
Probably.
Interesting that we're still here telling the story at 7:02. It makes me think we missed a cue or something, but I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I don't think so. I
It's up
think
to
that.
you.
And scene.
I sent you a note in the chat, but when
Oh,
you're
that
on
was
your
so
phone,
funny. I heard coming from downstairs, scene. I was like, is that for us? Like, how do we do this?
I know we didn't talk about that. That's the beauty of a new show, is that
Are we still on now?
Yes, we are still on. We're
Awesome.
wrapping up here.
I won't break
Uh,
character then.
Okay. I do not make fantastic beignets because I can't. I'm not a cook.
Is that why they kicked you out of the cult?
That is why they kicked me out of the cult. Yes, Stella. And I'm sorry for bringing up Austin Powers. I thought
It's
Stella was
fine.
older. I forgot. I thought Stella was older. That was my fault there. So
No, we're cool. We have seen more. We're good with Austin Powers knowledge.
yeah,
I don't think
Yeah,
that
we-
was, yeah.
Fine.
yeah. We watched all those old good '80s movies back when my daughter was, middle school. So
Yeah.
yep, and they are all problematic. You are right about that.
Oh,
Well, thank you for joining us. Thank you. We had a lively audience in the chat. Thank you, everyone, for watching tonight. Adultish QBC2 will be back in 2 weeks. We will be back tomorrow with 4 teams. I forget who. I'm tired. I don't remember who's performing each night. And then Black Joy Friday, and then Saturday, full day of shows, including a noon show, a 4 o'clock show, and then a full block starting at 7, including at 10 o'clock, speaking of 80s movies, 10 o'clock Saturday night, Teen Angst, which is an improvised teen movie that I am the producer of. So that is super fun. We did one last season, and we're going to be doing it a couple times this season. So thank you, everybody, for watching. We're going to play some music and say goodbye.